Hey everybody, it's Heather. Perla, say hello. Perla has on a t-shirt, y'all. It's 34 degrees here in Texas, or where we live in Texas, and it may as well be negative 50, right, Perla? She's not actually cold. She likes it cold. But sorry. This is my second video of today. Today's MLK Day. January 20th, and I just wanted to do a really quick video to say I hope everybody's having a really nice day. I have spent a good amount of time today with Perla. She's got on a her Halloween shirt. Anyways, and I said that I'm an open book in almost every one of my videos except the last one. I think I didn't say that, but I am, which in the corporate world was something that conveyed trust, and I didn't do it to manipulate. I just did it because I am. And also as a mom, unless it was something harming for the kids, not harming to them, but harming as in changing their perspective about how life works, or telling them that there's something up with Santa, or something like that, I refrained from being an open book. But my arm's getting tired. This is going to be a quick video. Perla would like to tell you that I mentioned on day, right, Perla, on day like 2 or 3 that oh no, I know it was day 4, I had my first subscriber, and I cried, and I said I wonder if MrBeast felt that way, because I didn't know anything about him, and I even thought I was calling his surname, the Mr. part. I felt like I was saying his name wrong, and I just remember maybe 4 or 5 years ago when my daughters were talking about MrBeast, and I mean, back then I commuted 3 hours a day. I took them to school, high school, that was an hour away. Single mom, little piece of Texas. I don't know, three breakfasts, 3 dinners, 3 lunches. Oh, I'm so sorry, 5. There was also a dog. No, there was 6. A dog, a pony, and a cat, a barn cat. But so my life was busy. Oh my gosh, look at me. I have hay all over. I'm about to go take the pony hay. I do not have a truck, so the back of my Toyota Venza, well, it's full of hay. So I wanted to say this, because I said I'm an open book, and because I said as I learn things, because I'm saying things as my opinion, but as I learn things, I wanted to make it super, super clear that I would bring it back here to our space, and clarify if I say anything wrong, or if I just am uninformed. So I was thinking about that day when my kids were like in 8th and 9th grade, I think, and they were talking about MrBeast something. One of them's really into anime. They both built their own computers. They've bought every single piece of equipment that they ever had. So like they bought their own Wii. Gosh, I think they were 7 and 8. Y'all, I can't hold this. My arm hurts. Zoe bought one of the first HTC Vives with her own money at age 8. What was that? That was almost $900. I had to teach her. She was so young. I had to teach her how to first look for the best deals online, which then she did. They didn't have their own computers yet. Then I had to teach her how to do tax, so she could make sure that she had enough of her cash that she'd been saving, and her and her sister shared, but she's a Virgo, if that means anything to anybody. So anyways, they're both in college now, and I still stand firm on that. There were a few things that I provided the house, the roof, daily food, cooking, cleaning, all of that, and the idea of happy, healthy, productive humans was my goal every day. So it still is. So my whole deal is that today I actually looked up MrBeast And I just wanted to come back to the table and say I did say his name right. I did not know his story. I'm sure my kids did when they were bringing him up, but I was so busy. It was something that I never like clued in on it, because I really wasn't even on YouTube unless I was looking up like how to fix our septic or how to replace you know, the lights in the kitchen. Basically I wasn't even in maintenance mode. I was in constantly fixing stuff because we have a little pretty old like little farmhouse, but now I get to do the upkeep. So that's my choice. And I wanted to tell everybody, if you are like me, if you're my age, if I popped up in your feed because of like an age thing, that are you sleeping? I was so wrong about him. I didn't have a preconceived idea. I guess I just kind of thought of him more as a corporation type than the philanthropist that he is. He started when his YouTube channel, and he started it when he was really young, at like 14. And I watched a 55-minute interview. I watched several smaller videos, but I watched one that was almost an hour today on his story and what he really likes doing. And it was so cool because I really resonated with it. I think I've told y'all almost every day a little clip of my own backstory. But before I worked in the corporate world, I have a psychology degree, but I worked as a counselor for my community. So being a suicide counselor and being on call every 3 or 4 days, it just didn't bother me, because I figured there's some things that we do because you're called to, and you don't even know what those words mean. You just are where you are and you do what you do. And I loved watching his story. So I just wanted to share that I was a little bit brief and uneducated when I brought up, like, how does somebody with a really big YouTube following, how did they feel when they had like their first like or their first subscriber, you know? And I'm guessing that he remembers, but not everything's publicized. But I also just didn't know, so now I'm informed. He his YouTube channel got so it blew up so fast that and he realized that he could help others. So he was taking what he was making on one video and using it to help others, but then they would video that and then they would make money off that video. For example, and you can go and find this particular video, was like 51 minutes, I think, where they were just interviewing him, and he and maybe everybody knows this story and I don't somehow I doubt that, but I could be one of very few. He talked to a local restaurant owner and then decided to give away free food all day, and they videoed it. By the end of the day, they ended up having like a 20-mile long line, and because they couldn't make food fast enough, they were just giving people money or cash, which I wondered how other people feel. Like, if you could have the ability to put yourself in his shoes, would you have done the same thing? Because the absence of greed is something that, as a mom, it's what I've taught my kids. But, and there's no but. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't know if he's a dad. I don't think he's a dad. I think he's young, but not that that matters. But I think sometimes when you have responsibilities of humans, like kids, it's easier to see yourself in a way that maybe you didn't see before. You know, like, my whole point is that I never thought of myself as someone with the absence of greed, because I never even thought about that. But seeing it through his eyes reminded me of what a fantastic life that I've led, and how I brought 2 humans into the world that also don't think about the world this way. And neither does Perla. Perla, do you think like that? She's like, no. I just want to know when we're going to go finish feeding Boogie. So I'm going to close. We're going to go feed the pony some hay. We're supposed to actually get snow here tonight. Again, I said this earlier, but or maybe yesterday's video, but it's so rare for us to get snow that we do get excited. It really hasn't been that cold. I'm not thinking that it's been cold enough for the snow to actually like freeze, but we all, fingers crossed, we all get excited. So that's that. Perla wanted to tell everybody that she's very happy to get to see you twice. Perla, hey, I'm gonna close. Perla, she is not having it. She's sleepy. I love you guys. If today is the last time you hear my voice, please remember that you are loved, you are kind, and I support you. And if any of that doesn't ring true, or if it does, join my community and I'll tell you every day. Bye for now.